tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Well, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here.
All right, here we go.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jonathan Allen coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's gonna go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Jonathan Allen in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And taken right on the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding room inside the 40. Lee's got it over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Cooks. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Patriots add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll Start at the 21-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got him in. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They give him a gain of 37. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run. And while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Flushed it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Here we go now.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. Begin the drive with Howard. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
He'll look to throw. And a dump off to White. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Here we go.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Again, it's Howard. Room here to run. There he goes, right side. And all the way Touchdown, New England. Jordan Howard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here we go now.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Derek Rivers in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here we go. Left round. Ohio. Ohio. Let's go.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Lee. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Marquise Lee with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Mahomes now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Rivers in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. On second down, here's Mahomes. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 23 yards on the play.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Well, he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now here's Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
One thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Agnew. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Samson Ebukam in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's gonna wind up and air it out. They've got his man complete. A good pick up there, 26 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here comes the D swarming to the line. On 1st down, Mahomes. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21, the 40. He's at the 30. 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. Right? This is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Throwing on first down. Porter. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking to throw on second down. Porter. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play. Looking to throw. Porter. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Porter. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Flushed out right. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Here we go.
Off play action. Porter. And that's incomplete.
I know old school coaches used to just cringe when their quarterbacks weren't in the pocket throwing the ball. Whenever they were outside of it, you could just see them losing their mind on the sidelines. Nowadays, a lot of them like that. Defenses often get confused when the quarterback escapes. Coverages go haywire. But in this case,
the Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Derek Rivers in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Back to throw. Porter being chased out left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Again to Howard running left. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They go play action here on first down. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first and goal, Howard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. Dancing to his left. He can run. Touchdown, Patriots. Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing again. Porter. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Samson Abukum in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Forced out to his left. And almost intercepted. That would have been his third pick in this game alone. Instead, fourth down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They'll try and throw for it here. Eluding the pressure right. Now the ball comes loose. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself, but it was fourth down, and the possession changes. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. 5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Brandon Cooks with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots continue to roll.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner,
rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here we go.
To throw on second down. Porter.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. To throw from his end zone. Porter. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
But the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3-and-out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
They're going to try and throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go!
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Marquise Lee with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Patriots are pouring it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 57 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
To throw again, Porter. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
Here we go!
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
And he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Patriots get the football back. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Ohio, let's go! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
They'll to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have the first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And depending on the type of screen called, especially when you're throwing it with one of your wideouts, it's different blocking. Sometimes you get great blocking from the other wide receivers helping you. And how about sometimes getting it from the offensive linemen who sell it like a regular screen pass and then get out in front of the receiver.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. It's their quarterback scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Patriots continue to roll. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. On first down, Porter. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And at this point, after that return for a touchdown, I guess the only thing is you're asking what else could go wrong.
Not only that, I think that between the two of us, we thought this was over before. I believe now it's really over.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded at the goal line. And some room to roam now. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now in defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Marquise Wilson, the one he was trying to get it to. And it's third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They're going to look to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down deep into Patriot territory. A gain of 32 that time. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now
and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jonathan Allen able to disrupt yet another pass play, his third sack of the afternoon. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw. Porter. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. This is Howard on second down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Let's go!
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And this is caught at the 8. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the fourth now in Minneapolis. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near.
Ohio, let's go.
They'll run the end around. This is Cooks. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
A nice gain of 21 yards. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without over.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They give him a gain of 38.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ohio, here we go. Flex round, flex round. Flex round, flex round, flex round.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3 and not giving up 6.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual
it.
guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And now here comes Kansas City. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at its 2nd down. And this looks to probably be the final play. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped lead